Hi, welcome to our channel, Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin. Control is the dream, but it must be earned first. Many people dream of having control over their careers, the freedom to choose their schedule, to work from anywhere, to decide who they work with, and what they work on. This kind of control feels like the ultimate prize. It gives you energy, joy, and confidence. But the mistake many people make is trying to grab that control before they have earned it. True control is a reward that comes after. You build real value if you try to take it too. Soon you may lose everything. Think of a young writer named Mira who was tired of working for others. She quit her job to become a full-time freelancer, hoping to enjoy freedom, creativity, and better income. But she had not yet built a strong writing portfolio or loyal clients. The first few months were exciting, but soon reality hit. No stable income, no consistent work, and no reputation. She realized that freedom without skill is like flying without wings. You fall quickly if you have not built strength first. So she went back to writing part-time while learning every day, improving her craft, and slowly building a network. 2 years later, she had more control than ever, because this time she earned it through mastery. Control is powerful, but it can also be dangerous if you grab it before you are ready. When you try to skip steps or avoid doing the hard work of skill building, your foundation is weak. You might find yourself in charge of your time, but struggling to pay the bills. You might start your own business, but feel lost because you don't yet understand how to deliver real value. Control is not just about doing what you want. It is about having the skills, the reputation, and the capital to support your choices with confidence. There was a software engineer named Irvin who worked for a big tech company. He watched his friends leave their jobs to become startup founders and influencers. He felt restless and wanted the same freedom, but instead of rushing out, he made a different choice. He spent 3 years becoming an expert in cybersecurity. He published articles, spoke at conferences, and built a name in his field. When he finally started his own consulting firm, he already had clients reaching out to him. He didn't beg for control. He walked into it with strength because his value created demand. If you want control in your career, you must first ask yourself, what value do I offer? Why would someone choose to give me freedom? If you cannot answer that with confidence, then your focus should be on building your skills, not chasing independence. The control you want will come, but only if you become so good they cannot ignore you. Think about a school counselor named Nisha who wanted to create her own coaching program for teenagers. She had a passion for helping, but little experience in business or branding, so she took a step back and spent 2 years learning counseling techniques, digital tools, and storytelling. She volunteered at events, mentored students, and tested her ideas quietly. By the time she launched her program, she had testimonial support and confidence. Her program succeeded not because she was lucky, but because she was ready. One of the most dangerous lies in the world of career advice is that freedom comes from bravery alone. While bravery is important, it must be supported by substance. Courage without competence is fragile, but when you pair boldness with excellence, you become unstoppable. That is when people trust you. That is when you can say no to projects that don't excite you and yes to the ones that light your soul. Control should never be the starting point. It is the prize at the end of a road paved with consistency, humility, effort, and learning. Do not run toward freedom before you have built the value to sustain it. Otherwise, what looks like freedom might become stress and struggle. But when you do the work, when you become truly skilled and dependable, then control is not something you chase. It is something you attract. You do not need to rush. You do not need to panic. Focus on doing meaningful work today. Show up every day with a craftsman mindset. Make something better, learn something deeper, serve someone better, and slowly you will gather the strength that turns into freedom. You will create a career where your choices are respected because your value is clear. That is how real control is built. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.